Welcome to today's video on Bharani Nakshatra life predictions. In this video, I'll go over luck, family, marriage, health, wealth, and the looks of Bharani Nakshatra. So let's begin. Bharani is the second nakshatra in the zodiac, ruled by Venus, the planet of art and beauty. Individuals born under this nakshatra are generally gentle and harmless. That stands in stark contrast with the aggressive nature of Ashwini and Kritika natives. Bharani-born individuals are known for their honesty and straightforwardness. They express their opinions sincerely without seeking to please others. Guided by their principles, they may encounter some challenges in life. Physically, Bharani-born individuals often have a medium build, scanty hair, and a prominent forehead, resembling that of an ox. Their heads are broad in the temples and narrow at the chin. Due to their steadfast mindset, Bharani natives tend to disregard opposing views and opinions. However, this resolute nature allows them to delve into the core of any problem. They have a strong desire to achieve leadership and dominance within a group. While they face numerous obstacles along their path and often experience failures, their determination to have things their way may cause them to lose the support of followers and well-wishers. One intriguing characteristic of those born in Bharani is their fondness for spreading rumors, particularly when Mercury is influenced by Saturn. Their broad knowledge enables them to excel in various fields. They find fulfillment in arts, entertainment, and material pleasures, which become a stable source of income. Additionally, a career in surgery, particularly plastic surgery, can be a very favorable option for them. Bharani natives generally experience happiness in their marital relationships. Their life partner takes care of the household responsibilities, and they have a deep affection for their family. Living apart from their loved ones is not something they prefer. However, they are susceptible to health issues such as diabetes and dental problems. Females born in Bharani are often ambitious and career-oriented. However, they may not frequently attain senior positions. Within the household, they tend to assume leadership roles rather than being an ordinary family member. Their overconfidence leads them to respect and obey only those that they truly find are superior to them. Male natives born under Bharani. Physical features for these males, they have a medium-sized structure, thinning hair, prominent forehead, bright eyes, and a charming smile with beautiful teeth. Their complexion tends to be reddy, and they have a very fairly long neck and face. Interestingly, it can be observed that they're born during midday. This tends to make them very tall. Their head is broad at the temples and narrow towards the chin, with bushy eyebrows. Bharani-born males are not universally liked, despite their pure heart nature and aversion to causing harm to others. When expressing their opinions, they are indifferent to the sentiments of others. They refuse to obtain anything for themselves through flattery. Regardless of whether others perceive them as right or wrong, they are unwilling to act against their conscience. This attitude often leads them to encounter resistance and experience failures. They may not hesitate to strain relationships even with close family and friends over trivial matters. However, when they realize their mistakes and their opponent's extended gesture of reconciliation, they wholeheartedly forgive the past animosities and respond with generosity. They are not known for tactful behavior, nor are they inclined towards obedience. Their arrogance frequently brings them into misfortune, and their view on subordination is akin to death. When compelled to defer to others, they become introspective. They are not receptive to advice or encouragement. Males born under this nakshatra generally possess well-rounded knowledge and possess the ability to delve deeply into any subject. While they may shine in public life, they often face criticism and financial setbacks. They enjoy being in positions of authority and constantly strive for dominance. However, they encounter obstacles and fierce competition, leading to frequent failures. Though they may appear arrogant to others, they truly possess a pure heart. Their lives are characterized by ups and downs. It is advisable to these males to avoid unnecessary arguments and competition. They tend to fight for certain principles which can ultimately lead them in trouble. They have a penchant for spreading rumors and wasting time on trivial matters. As mentioned earlier, their lives are a blend of good and bad experiences, with no prolonged periods of solely positive or negative outcomes. In short, they constantly face a mix of favorable and unfavorable circumstances. While they're capable of looking after others, they require someone to take care of them. Ultimately, their beneficiaries and friends may turn against them, making it challenging for them to establish lasting relationships with anyone. Education, source of earnings, profession for Bharani Nakshatra. There are fixed periods of constantly good or bad times for Bharani-born individuals. However, after the age of 33, there tends to be a positive change in their surroundings, life and livelihood. They are more suited for various types of work, particularly in administrative roles, business, sports, music, art, advertising, automobiles, or even restaurants. They also have the potential to excel as surgeons or judges. Success can be achieved in the tobacco industry or tobacco cultivation. For optimal outcomes, it's advisable to begin any venture or activity by proceeding towards the eastern direction and ideally the location of the place of business or activity in the eastern side or eastern direction from their residence. Family life for these individuals. Marriage generally occurs around the age of 27 for these natives. They're fortunate in experiencing congenial bliss. Their partners excel in managing the household and possess good manners. If the birth falls in the first or second quarter of Bharani Nakshatra, it may result in the demise of the father. These individuals have a tendency to make impulsive purchases, so it is advisable for their spouses to save money for unseen circumstances, even if it means setting aside funds from their earnings. They hold deep affection for their family members and dislike being away from them, even for a day. When we're looking at health for these natives, these individuals often neglect their health, but do not typically face severe health issues. Common ailments may include dental problems, diabetes, body pains, brain-related conditions, high fever, ringworms, and malaria. They generally have poor eating habits and adhere to principles of eating to live rather than living to eat. There is a fear of water, and caution should be exercised when traveling through water or bathing in rivers, oceans, ponds. Injuries around the forehead and eye area are also possible, and due to their tendency to smoke, they need to be mindful of their lung health as well. So now when looking at females born under Bharani Nakshatra, she tends to possess a very beautiful figure. Her teeth may not be perfectly aligned, but they do have a white appearance to them. She exhibits a clean abdomen, and she's very modest in her character. Respectful towards her parents and elders. She is independent minded and prefers to follow her own will. She's bold, she's impulsive and optimistic. She tends to have a very positive outlook on life. These females tend to be very capable of their earnings for their own livelihood. Professions such as receptionist, guide, saleswoman suit her very well. Rather than waiting for opportunities to come her way, she actively seeks them out to fulfill her desires. Sport activities may also serve as a source of income for her as well. Marriage typically occurs around the age of 23. She tends to have the upper hand in most matters and assumes a commanding role within the family. While she receives complete trust, love, and satisfaction from her husband, she may encounter difficulties with her in-laws. She holds her own family in very high regards and respects them greatly. She only obeys and admires those who she considers worthy. If she marries a simple person who is lower in status than her in some way, she may become more dominating in every aspect of his life. The Bharani female can be slightly aggressive. It's essential for their married partner to exercise patience and handle situations tactfully to avoid daily conflicts. Regarding her health remains good. She experiences frequent menstrual problems, uterine disorders, anemia, and in some cases, tuberculosis. Thank you for watching today's video on Bharani Nakshatra. If you've liked this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.